Right there at my feet. That's a good one, I think. Yep. Nice. Oh, yes, another one. Nice. That's another good one. No way. Alright, good afternoon folks. It's sort of mid-arby, just got a few hours this afternoon. Going to try and explore some new creeks, so I'm really excited to see how we go. Pretty skinny this section here that I'm just looking at now, but I'll put a couple of casts in and see how it goes. There's, I've caught fish in really skinny water before, so really excited to see how we go. Just throw some paddle tails, some hard bodies, top water, you name it. Probably a bit early for top water in the day, but as the sun goes down a little bit, we might chuck something on and see how we go. But I'm very excited and yeah, keen to get into it. It's very snaky, that's for sure. Very skinny bit of water. I haven't fished this particular body of water before, so very much explore. Yeah, that's very shallow. Just a little bit, that's okay. Looks pretty good further down. I'm just going to go back further down. It's like a foot. Just need to not find the old snaky poo. That would be great, that'd be more than ideal. Yeah, it looks like it opens a bit better down that way, but we'll just make our way. That's the half the thing with this exploring stuff, guys, is that you're not going to find gold straight away. You need to burn through a lot of ground first. There goes a lace monitor. Really cool. Just starting with 375 suspect. You could definitely go to a smaller plastic or something in these little creeks. It's my confidence bait at the moment. Nice size, that's for sure. And a paddle tail is just a really versatile bait to explore. Might even change up already. It just feels like seeing lots of little bait in the 375 is not big or anything like that, but bait's pretty small, and if it's skinny, maybe a finessey type bait will be the way to go. Yeah, I think we'll do that first. Straight up. Use your rod as a old snake deterrent. Whack in front of you just to make sure you make heaps of noise, because they're not out there to hurt you. Anytime they hurt people is when you accidentally stand on them or cross paths with them. And whoop, carpety. Look at that little carpet python. Hey buddy, you're alright, I'm going to leave you alone. Almost stood on you. You're okay. Yeah, they're good ones you want to see. You don't want to see the other type. Yep, nice. Oh! Oh! What happened there? That was a big one. What happened there? Just clean cut. No way. Do I need a stronger hook? Perhaps. Maybe it was a bit too light of a gauge hook. I hope you saw that. Right up against that log. That concludes it. They're definitely in here, so I'll be peppering this zone a little bit more. And as we go further down, see if there's anything hanging about. So I think maybe the gauge of hook was way too light. It was more like a brim hook. I'll go to this one here, which is jack type setup. So the 3-inch heavy hitter though. I just saw some of the bait in there and he just took off. There was a pool that I saw that was bigger, that was further up that way, but I couldn't access it from this side, so I'll try and get over to that other side and fish that as well. It's 20 pound as well, so it wasn't even the class of line or anything. Right on that big log over there, right up against it. They always surprise me, these creeks. Like it's a pretty, wouldn't say it's a super skinny spot, but it's pretty stagnant, not a whole lot of life. And there was a fish living up in here. Yep. Nice. Oh. Is it the same one or is it another one? There he is. Yes. Get out of there. Boy, that's a good fish. Same spot. Oh, no way. That's a tank of a fish. Holy crap. Holy crap. That has to be the fattest wild fish I've ever caught. Oh, holy shit. Mind my French, but that's not the one that took the little lure in there. He's it's definitely no hook puncture there. Holy crap. That's a beast of a wild fish. Holy, out of this tiny little creek here on the heavy hitter. No way. No way. Holy sugar. We'll get some lip grippies on him. Oh my goodness, there must be a few there. There must be a few. That's unreal. That is so unreal on the heavy hitter there. In this tiny little wild creek, tiny skinny water, I just lost a big one. I reckon there's a few of them in here around this size, but that is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. That is a pig. That has to be the fattest wild fish I've ever caught. I keep saying it, but I can't fathom how freaking fat this thing is. Real beautiful, beautiful thing. Look at the girth on it. Alright, send her out of here. Gone. Unreal. Well, exploring here paid off. Unreal. Tiny little stretch of water and big bass living in it. Unreal, and I got smoked like 5 minutes prior to it in the exact same spot. So I don't think it was the same fish, but could definitely be many in here. So we'll put a couple more casts in, and we'll, as I said, there's a pool further up, but there's obviously heaps further down. So really excited. Let's keep going. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Little heavy hitter, getting it done. 3-inch heavy hitter. Still very strong. 20 pound, and it's even rust up just the tiniest little bit. But still got confidence in it. That's unreal. Right up in here. Definitely be coming back here later today, see if there's a few others in this spot. It's like the end of September And that thing had the biggest belly on it. God, there must be some food up here for it. That's so sick. Not the longest fish I've ever caught, but the belly on it was unbelievable, like a little football. Let's keep going. Oh, about to enter the drink with the 45 fat bass. Right there. That's where those two fish came from. One that I got smoked and then the 45. Amazing. Right in there. There's another one. Oh, he's got me in there. That's another big one, I think. Oh, that's another one. No, he's not as big, but I've got him on this snag here. I need to come out, buddy. Come on out, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's another one. Right where I said I saw that bait. He's just pulling out. There we go. Right where I saw that bait. No, he's not as big, but he's another one. Oh. There we go. God, I couldn't have done that to the big one, but number two, definitely a leader retie after this guy. Nice. Right where I saw that bait, when I was fishing literally just over there, and I said, oh, there's some bait here. It's another one on that heavy hitter. Nowhere near as big, but a very healthy wild fish, that's for sure. Nice. Get a quick camera photo and send him out of here. There we go. Isn't that cool? Beautiful little wild bass. Heavy hitter. Just killing it at the moment. Absolutely crushing it. That's a nice fish. Big belly on him. No fin rot. Nothing. So cool. It's just me out here. I just can't hear any other cars, nothing. I've just got the birds and the wildlife to myself. Really cool. Gosh, making the trek into here has made it so worth it. I would have been happy with just the first one, but now we've got two. Can call it a successful mission. Successful mission, that's for sure. Just on this heavy hitter here. God, it's such a good little lure. I'll have a couple more casts over there on that side where they are. That's where I saw all that bait. Bit of a danger cast because there's so much logs and structure through here. But that's where you got to put your cast. Up in there. Kind of said in previous videos and stuff like that that I've spent so much time on Google Maps at home and stuff like that, and you get little chances to go explore, and a lot of the time you don't come up with anything. A lot of the time you don't. But two little fish out of here is really good. And I reckon there's more, especially because I got smoked by that other one. And then two others, so I reckon there's more. Yeah, I'll just let the spot. Yes, another one. Nice. Get out of there. Just rolling that deep. That's another good one. No way. Fatty Boomba. Oh, about to go in the drink with him. Not as big as the first, but it's a fatty Boomba. Come here. Come here. Open up you go. She's not going to do it. Yes. Look at that. Another healthy fish. Look at the bellies on this one. Unreal heavy hitter, just getting it done in this little this little spot here. Look at that. Look, that's my hand. That is certified fatty. Certified fatty. All right, we'll quickly go back to the bag and let him go. Heavies. Heavy hitters on the heavy hitter. Oh, fuck, he got me. Ah. Oh, his spike got me, that's for sure. Sorry, darling. All right. 39, 38 fork. So, not a massive fish, but you got to remember this is a wild system. This is a wild little creek. It seems pretty healthy, that's for sure. Seems pretty healthy. Oh, gone. Having quite the little bite window here. Having quite the bite window. I would have been just stoked with that one big girl. So now we're up to 3. Bit of a tricky system, this one, because it seems like it's pretty good once you get down to the level of the creek in terms of access and cast and stuff, but it just changes. It goes that side, this side, that side, this side. So have to find the crossings and just pluck and pray. No way. No way. Oh, that's a good one. Just thumbed him. No way. That was another cast in that same spot. Oh, come on out of here. No way. Get out of it. You have to go for him. Oh, no way. Come on, buddy. Back yourself out. There we go. That's another nice one, hey. Oh my goodness, that might even be bigger. That is bigger. That has got to be close. That has got to be close. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. That is even bigger. Holy shit. Holy sugar on the heavy hitter. Unreal. I just got one literally just there. Literally just got one just here, and I've just put a cast down there, rolled it through. Alright, let's get to a better spot and get a quick picture. I can't believe this. That's even bigger. This is unreal. Have a go at that. That certified pig. Certified pig. Look at the belly on it. Where's the lure that did it? That's the little one that did it. The little heavy hitter there. Unreal. That's the one that did it. Heavy hitter. Heavy girl on the heavy hitter, I'd say. That is unreal land-based. Wild little creek. That is so sick. Look at that. Look at that belly. That is so sick. That's so sick. Look at that bait she's got in her mouth. She's got to zoom in on that. See if she'll bring it up. It's like a little bait fish. She just thought that heavy hitter was also another one. Okay. Sweet. Go on. I am lost for words. There's got to be a heap in here. I got smoked the first cast, that first fish. Got smoked. Then have got 4 since. And I've literally fished a 30-meter stretch. There's got to be a few in here. Got to be. Or I've just hit the honey hole at the right place, right time sort of thing. I'm gonna have to check that leader. She was in All sorts, that one. That is so sick, I can't believe it. On the singular heavy hitter, rolling it through. Can't believe that. There's a snake there. I can hear him. He's just down there, I just heard him. Saw black, so I'm thinking red belly. There he goes. There he goes, he swam off. Always be snake wise, people, no matter how fish is not worth your life. The beauty of it being so quiet through here is that you can hear rustling in the grass, and it definitely wasn't a lizard, that one, that was a snake. Right there at my feet. That's a good one, I think. He followed that all the way in. Oh, I think he's a good one, actually. Get your head up. No, he just pulled. That was another big one. How did that pull? Drag was not tight at all, mate. Oh, this is that bigger pool that I saw. It was over this side and I couldn't get cast down in here. Oh, that was a big one as well. Oh, shit. Well, put a fork in me. I am done. Pretty good little session today. I think it's probably one of the better sessions I've had out on the skinny creeks, and exploring paid off. So what do we end up with? We end up with 4. I think we landed 4, and then I got smoked that first fish. Didn't stand a chance, and then that last one I just pulled hooks on it right at the end. I don't know what happened there, probably just user error. But all of them coming on the heavy hitter here. So that's the 3-inch Parla Crush City heavy hitter. I think that's pinfish, the color there, and just running an EWG. That's a sharp point jig heads EWG with about a 1/6 weight, and definitely in the skinny creeks, and you know, if the water's a little bit dirty and stuff, you can use like beetle spins or chatterbaits. I feel like this, compared to something like your suspects, it's got a lot more body roll, so it's got a lot more vibration. So if you don't want to run the beetle spin or a chatterbait or something like that, this might give off a little bit more vibration, a little bit more commotion. I think that was the key today, because the water, although it was relatively clean, it was like stained to an extent, so it wasn't the clearest ever water, but it wasn't chocolate either. So I think the heavy hitter did really, really well, the 3-inch. It's an absolute killer on the bass, and I think I got one last year as well, a 48 I think, on the little 3-inch heavy hitter as well. I think that was the white bait, that one. Similar situation, Skinny Creek, right up the back, and yeah, it's definitely one that I'm going to keep in my tackle box for the bass, particularly in these sort of systems. But anyway guys, I appreciate the heck out of you watching up until now. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, comment down below if you got anything for me, and hit subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it guys, we'll see you next time.